here we are.
It's us.
It is you. That is not a lie. Welcome to the show, you people. We're here to play Forbidden Lands. Yeah, because that's what we do. I don't know where I'm going with this. So, hey, welcome to the show. I'm Chuck. You're you. We're we. And yeah, let's do some introductions, because why not? Surprising the person with the first place position is always Melissa.
Not this time.
Not
I
this
was
time.
Not surprised this time.
Fantastic. So, give us the rundown.
Okay, so I'm Melissa with Adventures in Lollygagging. I am here to play Bolari, the Mistwalker. She is a halfling druid. One thing that I always forget about her is that she is 64. So I'm going to try to do better about remembering. I remember that she's got the knowledge from being around for a while, but sometimes physically I forget that piece of it.
That's fine.
And yeah, that's what I'm playing.
Okay. And you're with the Lollygaggers.
I am with the Lollygaggers. We're going to be trying out a new game a little bit later, but I'll let Jeff talk more about that.
All right. Jake.
I'm Jake with the Defenders of Cobalt, and I'll be playing an elderly goblin named Osborne who owns a large boar named Bob. And aside from him being small and old and Bob being large, there is nothing really stupendous about the character.
There you go.
The end.
The end. Damn.
Finn.
I'm playing Steely Dan, and I guess I should say I'm with the Defenders too. I'm our rogue, and I don't steal things, it turns out. So,
yeah. Steely Dan, not so much
Steely. Not so much.
We're going to take that. You're just going to be Dan playing Dan.
I'm just Dan being Dan.
Danny Dan is what they call me.
Yeah, just regular Dan.
I'm going to change that Dan as regular Dan.
Vanilla Dan.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Vanilla Dan. So we'll see how it goes tonight. I think we need a rest after our last session. We all kind of got wrecked.
Well, you're in the middle of a dungeon, so no resting today.
I know. I'm going to cry a little bit.
Uh-huh. Over on the top, we got Friendon.
Hi, I'm with the Defenders of Cobalt too. My name's Friendon. That's also my Twitch name, where you can see me stream tabletop art, because all I do is make art and sleep or play in tabletop games. Often with my friend, Jen, who is absent for today's game, but she's on my streams too. So if you're curious who Jen is, you can come check us out.
True story.
And I'm playing Amar Zahn, who's a ruthless capitalist, and as such, is diametrically opposed to just about everything I believe in as a human, but is kind of fun to play, because it turns out that extreme capitalism is basically just playing a murder hobo, which is what I usually play anyway.
There you go. There you go.
Now there's money involved.
Except with more profit, yes.
You got a retirement plan and a murder rap. That's great. All right, Jeff.
Hey, I'm Jeff, Adventures in Lollygagging, twitch.tv/lollygaggers, where we play a variety of tabletop role-playing games. Like Melissa said later today, we're playing a new game. We're playing A Town Called Malice, which is a storytelling game, Nordic horror. We're going to murder people and tell a story about it. And then we also, every other Monday, including this coming Monday, we run a game here on the Freely Publishing channel. At 9 Central, we play Vaesen. You can catch Melissa and Chuck and Dan in that game, along with a few other people. And I am playing Waits, who is an 89-year-old dwarven minstrel who has got honest eyes and sings from the heart, and may or may not have ruined some people's lives in the past that might come back to haunt him. Mainly, I'm just here to make money and I'm building a band with a few of our NPCs that we've collected. And I think it was my name. Mirth, Gin, and Choir is the name we're going with for now. Nice. And that's Waits.
Yeah. Very cool. And Jen's MIA today. She couldn't make it. She has been arrested, got busted for MLM that she was running. I don't remember the title of that MLM. What was it again, Friendon?
Mirth, Ladies, and Merkins.
Yeah, it was a Merkin based multi-level marketing scheme.
Yeah. High-end merkins.
Yeah, so she got busted for some white collar stuff. But she should be back, for our next session here. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Yeah, so you all are in the Castle Weatherstone. Does someone want to refresh me on why you all went to Weatherstone and what you're hoping to find here?
I thought we were gonna find something cool here. You
Yeah.
know?
We
We
thought
were looking.
so.
Yeah.
Sword,
Sorry,
right?
Mel.
Yeah.
You're all looking
Yep.
for a magical sword that is rumored to have some magical gem in it. Something that the Red Runners, a band of elven warriors, were hunting down, and you ended up helping them in the Eye of the Rose city/castle ran by orcs. Because the Red Runners said, we're just gonna go and murder all the orcs, but I guess if you can get us this gem before sunrise, we won't do it. And you did. So yeah, so you figured, hey, we'll go up here, maybe get us one ourselves.
And we did that, I might say, rather spectacularly by splitting the party.
You did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very successful
weren't we
party
smart?
split.
It not only worked, it worked great. Great. It worked
It's highly
great.
recommended by all.
Highly
all,
recommended.
GMs.
In fact,
So remember, when you're playing tabletop RPGs, split the party always.
you
It
know,
always
soon as
works out
possible.
fine.
sometimes
You know what
one
they
split
say?
isn't even enough.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Basically, split the party, double the fun is the phrase, isn't
Yeah.
it, Chuck?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Yeah. Split the party as fast as you can, as many ways as possible.
Yeah.
Just science.
It's just science. So you all found yourself last session fighting some harpies in the old amphitheater. And the harpies took up Osborne and tried to
Little baby Osborne.
make him a baby. But you all
I was traumatized.
traumatized intensely. But yeah, you all went through, saved the day, rescued Osborne. It's yeah, that turned out. So after kind of sorting yourself out from dealing with those harpies, you did find a little bit of gold, if I'm correct, a little bit of coinage in that catapult the harpies had. And you used that catapult. Who hopped in that catapult and got launched up at Osborne?
Urza did.
Urza?
Urza, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was,
I cut the rope and Urza got shot.
That was fantastic. Yeah, so you find yourself moving on through the castle. You move further up the peak, and you find yourself on this edge, this precipice. And in front of you is because it's kind of built over, there's this large, and that's the yellow line, this giant chasm that kind of splits the crag that this castle is built into. And so there's this drawbridge in front of you, leaving the amphitheater, moving into the higher portions of the castle. Now the drawbridge is down already, whereas the lower level, when you had to cross this gap before, there was no bridge there anymore. It looks like there was once a bridge, but it collapsed or whatever. So you all managed to work together to shimmy your way across. So yeah, I'll let you all take it from there. You're standing at this drawbridge. It crosses this chasm, and you can see it then enters back into the castle.
Wait, is that the one the Rust brother fell into?
That was below.
That was below.
Ah.
Yeah, I guess we should touch on that too. You met an old bard in a tower outside of the castle who said very recently, within the past day or so, another group of treasure seekers went into the castle and they haven't returned yet. So far, you found a Rust brother who was traveling with that group who decided rather than going with you, when it tried to leave through the path that you made, and they just fell to their deaths trying to traverse that first chasm.
Yeah, like I'll do later when it's time for us to leave.
Yeah. That's the plan. So y'all make your way across the drawbridge?
I feel like that we have to.
Maybe.
Like the
I mean, we could probably be a little cautious about it if somebody's feeling brave, not it.
I mean, we could always just take a look at it first. Like, is there anything we could do to ensure that, like take a peek at it to see if there's stability to this thing before we
I
go?
have an idea too. As you peek, I'm going to spend 1 willpower to pull out a long rope from my sack of everything that I have, and tie it off to one side of the bridge so we could tie all of ourselves. So worst case, the bridge falls out from under us. We'll just dangle from a spike in the side, hopefully.
Okay. Yeah, you can make a crafting check though.
Okay.
To inspect the
I got that.
well-being of the bridge.
Yeah.
I also have a thing that might help that I've never actually pulled out before.
Ooh.
I'll push on that.
All right. Ooh,
Nothing.
No good. So yeah, what do you got, Balari?
No, I lost it.
Oh, no.
So I have Hawk's Eye,
Okay.
which I'm trying to. Let me just do that. Okay.
Look with your special eyes.
Yes, I can meld my mind with that of a hawk and gain its inhuman sight. Can see the details of anything within distant range.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you do so. There's some birds flying overhead, and you manage to essentially, skin shift into the hawk for a second, and you guide the hawk to kind of gander towards the bridge, maybe strafe around it so you can get a look from all sides. And from what you see, the bridge seems to be fairly sturdy, in good shape. You don't see anything in the understructure that would give you pause. All of the chains and ropes that are used to raise and lower the bridge seem to be in good condition. Through your use of your Hawkeye spell, you feel the bridge would be safe to cross.
Nice. Thank you for having a hawk here that I can see through.
Sure, why not? I mean, you don't have that
Appreciate
cool
that.
spell not to use it. I mean,
That's right.
Exactly.
The next scene, there's an inexplicable weasel in the mailbox. No. If I had $1 for every time. So I'm going to start walking across it then with that new information.
And I'll follow. Yeah.
sure. So yeah, you all cross this bridge, and
We
you
come to it.
find yourselves, you move back into the castle in what appears to be like a guard post. And you can kind of see maybe this beyond the guard post, it kind of moves into servants' quarters. But the guard post, you see it's flanked by rows of spears and rusty swords. There's arrow and slits and viewing slits all over this portion of the castle tower. But also, here in the guard portion of it, right after you move from the drawbridge, there are at least a dozen remains, corpses of soldiers, all lying on the floor, like they just collapsed there. They're all in that rusty chainmail and caps. They've all got old rusty swords strapped to their hips, but they're all just lying there, like what you found in the chamber, the grand dining hall that you found down below, where they're all just a bunch of dead soldiers.
So they don't look fresh or anything.
No, they look old, desiccated, molded over. Quite unpleasant to look at, but it's been long enough that the smell has dissipated.
Well, at least we don't have to have smells described, because then we'd be in trouble.
That is true. Very true.
Looks like we have some jerky here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is very true. All right. So as you kind of move through, does anyone want to do anything with these guards or the equipment they've got lying around?
Definitely poke through it to see if there's anything worth taking for sure.
You find a handful of rusty swords and spears. They're not in great shape. I would say that if these, we'll say there's 6 swords, 6 spears. Well, we'll say there's 12 swords. Each corpse has a sword.
Okay.
And then there's maybe 6 spears leaning against the wall. They're all the kind of rusted over. You could maybe get them fixed up. If you want to wield these, you'll definitely be wielding them at a reduced bonus.
Okay.
We could also use them for just yeeting.
I'm going to take 1 sword just in case having a disposable weapon is handy, like Dan
Okay.
posited.
We'll go ahead and call it a long sword. So if you just want to add that from the equipment.
Okay.
And just reduce its bonus by 1.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe grabbing a spear for checking wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay, same thing. But moving through this portion, you move kind of through the servants' quarters. You poke in here and there. You don't actually see any other dead through this area. You do see signs here and there that some of these servant quarters are in a jumble. And kind of looking at it, because everything's kind of covered with a thick layer of dust and grime. And it looks like this may have recently happened, because like the drawers are pulled open and the interior of the drawers are, relatively clean of dust. Any like blanketing or bedding that's been pulled back, you can kind of see that's, not as discolored underneath. So it looks like here recently someone has ransacked this area.
Probably this other group, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
How could you say it's been 15 minutes?
Sure. What happens in 15 minutes?
Oh, I only have my spell for 15 minutes. So I could
Okay.
continue looking farther or no. So,
I'll say it's getting close to. Is there anything you want to do with that hawk real quick before your time lapses?
just wanted to see if there was anything kind of in looking for like footprints or any, kind of movement in the dust or anything like that could indicate.
Did you guide the hawk inside the tower, or are you looking around the exterior?
I'll look around the exterior.
Okay. You do see something that catches your eye. On the side of the tower, dangling out over the river, is an old crane. And you can actually see at the end of the chain that this crane is, the chain hanging down that it lowers up and down, there's a platform. And you actually see a couple people moving stuff onto that platform, like they intend to lower themselves down from the top of the castle.
And I will let everyone know that outside is probably where we want to go.
Yeah, they might be ahead of us already.
Yeah, you do see that it looks like the crane opens up to off the side of the main tower. So to get where the crane is, you could attempt to climb the outside of it, but it's going to be perilous at best. But probably there's some way to get there moving through the castle itself.
All right, I will release the hawk to fly off.
Sure.
Go back to doing your hockey things.
Goodbye, Tony.
Do a cool trick for us on your way out.
That's 360.
Yeah.
Spin.
I feel like that's one of the things that Polari enjoys doing, but every once in a while they want to dive bomb, and then she's like, "Nope, I'm out. I'm done." Yeah, right, exactly.
I feel like we gotta try and catch up with these people because they may already have the cool stuff.
Okay.
And then the real question is, do we kill them for it?
Depends on if they have it and if they're amenable to not having it.
Yep. That's about right.
Mm-hmm. In this for the profit.
There you go. So yeah, you all continue your trek through. Finally, you make it into the larger chamber at the top of the tower. It's quiet, smells of mold and perfume. There's a large four-poster bed that stands against the far wall, flanked by suits of armor. You can see on the bed rests a man in full plate armor with a helmet and crown. You definitely get the feeling that this is the old king that initially commanded this castle. On his chest, his arms are crossed, gloved hands. One holds a beautifully crafted sword, and the other one holds a strange staff of forms, a rod of sorts that looks like it's carved of bone or white wood with a large red ruby set into the top of it.
Well, it sounds like if we saw that ruby we had before, does this look like the same ruby?
It looks very similar to it, yeah. Now, you see above the bed, there's a huge painting of a young woman with a very stern face, dressed in a regal gown. You get a real eerie feeling off this painting, like it's almost watching you. But kind of off to the side of this chamber, you can hear rattling and clanking around. You can see a passage is open, and you would know that moving through there would take you to the crane that the other two you saw loading stuff onto.
I feel like we should deal with things in this room second, maybe.
Okay.
Go to the grain first.
Yeah. If they went by all this stuff, even though this looks like it's really the good loot here, why would that be?
Yeah, I mean, like the ruby's sitting right there, right? Like on
Yeah.
Well, and the sword, in
Yeah.
theory. As well as a crown. I'm sure the crown's worth money too. You know.
Hmm.
And we don't have any reason to believe that we're privy to information that other people wouldn't know. Like this is a pretty common.
You know, the
Other-
legend of Weatherstone's fairly common. The information about the rubies, a little less common, especially
Yeah.
the information you got from the Red Runners.
Yeah, having handled one of the rubies and turned one over, I feel like I might have a good guess on whether it's real or not. But I'd rather deal with that second.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah, if we want to go chase them down first, it's fine.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
Sure.
Makes sense to me.
You all move through the chamber. Once again, you just feel like this painting is just watching you. But you move out of the chamber, out onto this large balcony, you could say, and you could see this crane with this large winch, and you see the two people loading stuff on and off. And as soon as you step out, they spin around real quick. Swords drawn. One of them's got a dagger. It's a man and a woman. All right, now. This is our treasure. We got it square and fair.
Oh, treasure, you don't know. That's all very cursed. If you're not careful, it's going to murder you all. We've been trained in how to deal and contain with that curse. But you, I'm afraid, it may spell the end of you.
The woman laughs like, you're not going to get us with that.
I spend one willpower to get them with that.
So you see doubt start slipping into their mind, like this was really creepy and there was all those dead. What do we maybe like well
I at least they're convinced that I'm not lying, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that they're necessarily willing to give up it, but
Yeah.
they
so as they're kind of looking like, well, we got to get paid for this, like give us a cut.
What do you have? Like what did you actually loot here?
They would point out it's just a pile of gold coins, silver coins. We got just some. We found down in one of the crevices. We shimmied down there and found a couple chests full of money.
Okay.
Okay, that's all. Is that like I'll kind of point down below to that original little valley we crossed. Are you talking about those chests that were down there?
No. Underneath the drawbridge, even further down, there was a couple other chests there as well.
Ah, okay. Were you guys here with the Rust brother?
Yeah, he chickened out and stayed in that room back there.
Just you two and him?
Just the three of us. Well, there was a fourth one, but he got eaten by that thing in the moat.
Okay.
This is it. Once you all take this away, you're done. You got your share, you're gone.
Yeah, we were going to get the shit on that guy in the bed, but something's creepy there. I don't like it.
Some cowardly words right there, but hey, I understand.
With your hesitance to delve further because of the potential danger, it surprises me that you're not just willing to maybe take a reduced fee for the things that you have that you want to get rid of. Because, like I said, and you can see in my eyes, I mean it, it's all quite cursed.
So they don't get a chance to respond to you.
Oh.
As you hear from down below, a strange, deep, reverberating singing in a language that you're not familiar with. And you look down over the edge and you can see Daub, that bard that you met in the tower, standing on the top of the tower, arms held wide towards the sky, singing some strange song.
In Esperanto.
And it goes on for maybe a minute. And you can start hearing clanging and movement from within the castle.
That son of a bitch.
You were right, Waits. All along, he shouldn't have been trusted.
No, I told you. He's a son of a bitch, that one.
And it goes to show the only reason he was better than you? Filthy cheater.
He was. Yep. He's
Wasn't
got
real
some
talent.
horrible
Clearly
fucking
deceptive.
sorcery or some such.
Yeah, exactly. Arcane even. Devilish. He's probably red mist on legs.
It's probably some demon in human skin or something.
Your debate on the shittiness of Daub is interrupted again by the sound of heavy footsteps coming from the king's chamber.
Is there like a door that we can slam shut behind us?
You're out on the ledge. If you want to slam the door shut to where you are, you would have to go back up towards the tower. But yeah,
I feel like having more room to fall back on would be good, and maybe a way to funnel whatever's coming after us.
So you
Anybody
could
down
shut
with
the
that?
door from where you're at on this balcony where the crane is to the tower. Leaving your only means of egress being the crane. Is that what you want to
Let's
do?
do that.
The
Okay.
people are the people still here? The other
The other two are up there with you. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn to them and be like, well, I think we're in this together. Even split, we fighting this out, and we'll handle it all later, right?
Yeah, they agree to that. Yeah.
I don't like the skull that Matt just put in chat.
No, not at all.
So, who's gonna go close the door?
I'll
I
close
mean,
the door.
it was my idea, so
Okay. Well, Osborne said he's doing it. So Osborne,
Okay.
as you get over to the door, you can see the long dead king walking towards you, sword in one hand, this rod in the other hand.
we should have taken it while we had a
Come on,
chance.
PG-13 stream. Come on.
Man, this is some Dark Souls stuff here. I'm a little intimidated. I'm just a merchant. I sell knickknacks mostly and put on shows with my friends.
Okay. So, Osborne, as you see this king, his eyes are flickering this pale green, and you look directly into his eyes as you feel perverse magic start to overtake you. You're going to need to make an endurance check.
Okie dokie. All right, I gotta believe. Endurance check.
Oh no. Oh no.
You didn't believe enough.
Well, the thing is, I did believe. It's just I believed in exactly that.
Oh god, that's awful.
As this dark cold starts washing over you, okay, and he does succeed.
Oh gosh.
So, Jake, you are now under the full effect of a paralyzing poison.
Oh,
You are now going to go and take a point of agility now, agility damage now.
all right.
And you are now going to take a point of agility damage each round
Oh,
until
Note to
you
self, push this.
until you drink
Expire.
an antidote, or until you die. I guess, or broken would be the appropriate term.
death
So-
will follow.
With that, Jake, you didn't make your endurance test. You're stopped in your tracks. The door's not closed. It's time for initiative. So, also, because the cards don't work so great here,
Yeah.
we're going to do something a little different. Oh, come on. We'll just do that. And I got a table like Jeff suggested. And we need to remove Urza. And Urza's not here.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that Forge is a little finicky on sometimes is the card stuff, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
they
the
don't have official
Spectaculars.
support yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not official.
Just somebody's plug-in that they made.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dan. If
Mhm.
we go to, let me make sure I got my permissions right. If everyone goes to the tables, the 3 lines up the top in Foundry, there's an initiative table. Dan, if you want to go ahead and roll that 3 times.
Okay.
You got a 1. You're keeping the 1.
Okay.
And then a certain somebody. All right. All right. And the rest of you are free to roll on that table and record your initiative.
I missed how I do that. Sorry, Chuck. I was
Uh,
looking.
There's you know where the tables are in Foundry. That's the 3-line icon up along the top.
Oh, okay. That's what I didn't know. That's
Yeah.
what I didn't know. Okay. Okay.
And then if you just right click on your
Oh dear.
icon
Oh,
in the
no.
combat,
Okay.
We're all
you can
in
do
trouble.
updates.
Right? Those are not good rolls.
Dan, you got a 1.
Oh, oh, sorry. I should be a 20. I don't.
What did you do?
I'm not good at this. This
Okay.
is finicky for me. I'm
That's
messing
fine.
it up. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not seeing what I'm supposed to be clicking on here
Right
for
clicking.
initiative.
Yeah.
You gotta scroll down, and then there's a big roll button at the bottom
Okay.
of the table.
Yep.
And I can
Pop
plug
out.
things in too. So Jeff got a 3. Oh, Jeff, you already got it in.
I got a 17, but like I wasn't sure. Like if you said the roll from the table, I had a 17 in the table, but we can't punch the numbers in.
That's what's messed
Okay.
me up too.
Okay.
Is I tried to punch the number in and it rolled again.
Okay.
So I should have a 20.
Okay.
I'm not seeing
I'll roll it for
the
you, Jake.
thing at the I'm not seeing the thing at the bottom. It's cutting off for me. Oh, there it is now.
Yep. You got a 14. All right. Who do we got left? I need to roll this.
Got a 16.
You got a 16. I need to remove Jen. What did I just get? 6. All right, who are we missing? Bear's not fighting. I'll remove him.
I'll roll for the other bard.
Okay, you're doing Alucrin.
Right
I'll roll
there.
for.
I just rolled it. So 3
Did-
for Alucrin.
Did we leave them at the wagon? I thought.
No,
Or
they
did we
came
have
with
them
you.
come with us?
No, they were in the harpy fight.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's right. They were. Okay.
No, we left Bob and Fox with the guy. Oh no.
I gotta tell you,
This is what happens when we get past.
Jeff does not trust that fox, but Waits loves that fox.
We left him with the evil bard.
I know.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. So, what happened? All right. My reverse initiative, it isn't on. That's fine. Dan, Steely Dan, you're up first.
Is Osborne? I don't remember. Is Osborne able to move still?
Moving
Or am
forward, he can move. You'll be able to move once your turn starts. You're just going to take agility damage.
Okay, so it's not like he's like on the ground paralyzed.
Right.
Like, okay. I think I'll try and figure out how to get this crane moving down. That feels like probably the most important thing to do right now.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I just want to see how this crane works and how we can get it to lower.
Craftsman
Does somebody
test.
have to? What's that?
Give me a craftsman test.
Oh no. Where's that at? There it is. Strength.
It's under strength.
I wish that was a lore for some reason instead.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a success though.
You got a success. So yeah, you can see the levers that operate it. It looks like it's meant to be operated from up top, but as soon as you throw the lever up top, it should stay. So someone will have to throw the lever and then jump onto the platform, and it'll just lower everyone into it. You do have some concern, though, because the giant chain that this winch works off of looks really rusty. You've got some doubts that it'll move freely.
As in, like, we'll need to do something else to make it work, or
you might need to do something else to make it work. But that one success isn't quite enough to get you.
Okay, well, I'll relay the information I have, so if somebody else wants to investigate that further, they can.
Okay.
I'd be willing to use that rusty longsword to try to get leverage on that mechanism that I grabbed. Depending on, turn order and fiddly meta game stuff.
Sure. Well, next up is Alacrin. One of your bards.
Alacrin will sort of back up a bit, obviously, towards the grand stuff, but he'll play his Path of the War Cry.
Okay.
Basically, if the guy attacks, if whatever the dude that just came and did that stuff to Osborne, he'll have -1 on his attack.
Okay.
That's it.
So he's got -1 on his attacks.
Yep.
You hear deeper within the mountain or the castle the sounds of many footsteps.
Oh no.
Working their way towards you.
Probably all the soldiers.
Yeah, exactly.
Also dead.
So it is now the king's turn. The door was not closed. So the king is going to... I need to go right here. The king is going to walk up to Osborne, still standing there. And it's a very odd thing that happens in front of you, Osborne. The king kneels in front of you and gestures towards the ground with the rod. Oh, God.
I don't turn into the floor, do I?
No, you don't. He opens up next to you a portal to hell.
Oh.
And screaming souls of demons and death fly out of it and attack you.
Does sound
Morthos.
like Hell, Michigan. Sound like Hell, Michigan.
And they deal a fear attack against you. Let me make sure I'm doing fear right. Yep. It does a point of damage to wits. So yeah, he's just gonna make a giant fear attack against you, Jake. And each success I get here does a point of damage to your wits.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's your wit score, Jake?
Can I get a witless?
It's -2 right now.
Jake, you are broken.
Oh.
Luckily, damage to your wits doesn't incur a...
Injury.
Yeah. You're paralyzed out of fear or confusion. Oh, I get a roll for a critical injury on the horror table.
Oh.
Ooh.
I want to see
Just
what
keeps
that's like.
going.
The nightmare never ends.
Right.
You are now trembling, Jake.
It's not terrible.
You get a -1 penalty to all rolls for agility. So, Osborne is broken. Trembling in fear. Poisoned through magical means. And now, it is Amar's turn.
So, I want to make it clear before I attempt this what I'm attempting, okay?
All right.
If I run up to that mechanism and try to get leverage on it, will it start the elevator down for my friends?
So you want to run up and just put extra pressure on the gear itself
to try to knock it loose, whatever rust is there, to make it
Yeah.
amenable for them to get down.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I follow what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're gonna give me another. We're gonna call this a strength test of some form. I think that's suitable.
Okay, I have the ability to spend a willpower to use anything as
Sure.
and I'm gonna say that it's sleight of hand, that it's the nimbleness with which I'm putting this in the right place and exerting. It's like ripping a phone book. It's not about strength. It's about knowing
Sure.
where to put it.
Please
and
go
so-
ahead and make
Okay,
that
so
test that you're gonna use.
All right. 2 successes.
That looks good.
So with the 2 successes, let me see what I did there. All right. With the 2 successes, you break the rusted gears loose, and you now feel confident that the lever will work to lower the crane.
I shout down to everyone. I do believe the means of egress have been opened. Quickly, perhaps.
You know what? I forgot to include your 2 new thief companions. Sure. So yeah, you've got that ready. The crane is ready to lower. It is the king's turn again. Let's see. There's 5, 7 of you,
Continues.
and 2 of them. Move you out of the way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 of you altogether. Dan, the king comes for you.
As he would.
He sweeps hard with his sword. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, he's a big dude, and this is a magical sword.
Okay. I haven't taken a defensive action, so I'm definitely gonna do that.
Well,
given the opportunity. Or do I not get to?
Reading what this does. No, you can absolutely do that.
You can try.
It's going to affect more than just you, though.
Oh.
It is also going to affect it is also going to affect the woman with the dude, and it's also going to affect who is that?
Oh my gosh. This guy's total BS. Why did
He's-
he come here?
Osborne's
a
already
sword.
dead. I need to roll that one again, don't I?
What?
But he's not. He's not.
He's dead? What?
Wait,
Dead.
what?
He's not dead, but he's essentially out
I
of
mean,
the
he's
combat.
essentially dead.
Oh, and
He just
Alacrin.
wishes he was dead.
so Dan
no.
and 2 NPCs are getting this
Are banned.
attack.
My apprentice. Yeah.
You have to get a new apprentice after this, man.
I don't really like apprentices anyway. I really just was trying to glom onto him until I can get all of his money.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. And let me make sure I'm getting this in right. Give me just a moment.
Oh my gosh.
Now that Waits knows that Dalb was like kind of cheating, like self-confidence is totally back up again.
Okay. He's just got just 1 success. So that is going to deal. Oh, actually, I missed something here. real
Gotta
quick.
double check what parrying does on my weapon.
Yep. Just 1 success. So that is going to deal 2 damage.
Strength.
Yep. And let me do that. 3 damage. 3 damage to the woman, Steely Dan, and Alacrin.
Okay. Alacrin's broken.
Okay. I'll do a critical.
90, page 90. Hold on.
He's got a bleeding gut. It is lethal. It is lethal within 6 hours.
Okay.
And it's going to take him, 2 days to recover. And he's going to take 1 point of damage at each roll for might, move, and melee.
Okay. How does dodging do?
Did you look it up?
I'm still trying to find it.
Let me look
I
it
looked
up.
up the wrong thing first.
I got it up. You basically have to use either one of your actions. So usually it's a fast action here. So you throw yourself out of the way of your opponent's attack. It's a reactive roll. You roll move. If you're dodging, it's move, not melee.
Okay.
You can't use a weapon. If the attacker is slashing, you get a +2 bonus. Every success you roll eliminates a success from the attack roll. But when you dodge, you fall prone unless you want to not fall prone, in which it's a -2 penalty for your roll.
Okay. So I should probably stick with parry then, because I have a parrying weapon.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll your weapon for parry. And every success you get reduces the damage you take.
Okay, and I get to roll with the weapon too. So that's good.
Yeah, so parry is a melee roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
No successes.
Do you want to push that?
Fantastic. Yeah, let's go ahead and push it.
Okay.
Wow. So let me go ahead and roll my armor too.
Yeah, that would be good, because right now you're sitting at 5 damage.
Why that did not. 5. Fuck.
3 from him and 2 from pushing.
Oh, Jeff just redeemed some points, some channel points for 6 for Dan.
Okay,
Oh,
Dan, there you
yay.
go. You take 4 damage. How are you doing?
I'm broken
Okay, it's another critical injury.
because I didn't get a single fucking success. Other than that.
Oh. He slits your throat.
Wow.
It is lethal. In D6 rounds.
This is just hilarious.
You got 4 rounds, Dan.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Wow.
You're going to need someone to make a healing test on you within 4 rounds.
Oh boy.
And you take
Where is Dan, by the way, Steely Dan? Like, where is he in proximity to like the crane and everyone else and all that kind of stuff?
He's there. This isn't a huge balcony, so
Didn't think so.
Okay.
maybe 10-15 feet at most.
All right.
Oh boy.
This is
All
how it do.
Helidim. It's Helidim's turn. Jin was piloting Helidim. What can Helidim do? Path of the Blade.
Push
of the
Dan off the
blade.
balcony. That's what she could do.
Is that what you... Helidim will do that,
That's
yeah.
what Matt said. That's what...
Helidim takes Steely Dan and throws him to his death.
No.
No, we'll say this. Helidim is going to run up, make a movement test to grab Steely Dan. There's a success. And start hauling Steely Dan back towards the crane. As Steely Dan is just spraying a blood red mist.
Like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yep. Deandra the Bard. She took 3 damage. Let's make sure she's still alive. No, Deandra the Bard was critically injured. Ruptured intestines. So the woman is going to die. In 3 hours.
My God.
So she just crawls, holding her guts in towards the platform. Osborne, you're broken.
Mm-hmm.
You can still move. You can crawl.
It's not far to go, at least.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, you're broken by wit, so you're frozen in fear. Sorry, Jake, you got nothing to do.
No, I've still got one more turn before I'm broken agility wise too. So
Okay, sure. Luckily,
He can move. He just his any agility roll he gets is a -1 penalty. That's what
Right.
the trembling is. So he
Well-
can still. I mean, like,
he was broken through wits.
oh,
Yeah.
that sucks. It just sucks in so many fronts.
and I've only got one agility die anyway, so even if I tried to move, it would be moving at a -1 penalty, so he's not moving.
But you still get to roll a d6. You always get to roll a minimum of 1 die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Esgar is going to try and scoop up his friend. He does not. He's trying to drag his friend to the platform, but he's slipping and sliding around in Steely Dan's blood, and he's not able to get the traction down.
I'd say sorry, but it comes out as just.
Valari?
Yeah, I suck at healing stuff, so I think I'm just gonna try a longbow shot.
Sure.
See what happens.
2 successes. That's
Hey, and I don't know what Bert's purchased 6s for, but that might be 4 successes.
Bert, he redeemed a 6, so you get an additional 6 on that. So that's 4 successes. 3 is your base damage. So what that would be? That'd be an extra 3 damage on that. So 6 damage.
I
Unless
think
you
one
want to
is
do stunts.
yeah.
Oh, that's for scooping up the body, I guess.
Oh, that was for scooping up the body? Okay, yeah, so Esgar drags the body to the platform.
Oh, okay. Bert bought another one for the shot too.
Okay, so there's one for the shot.
Thanks.
And those channel points.
Okay, so yeah, I'll just put all of it to damage.
Okay, sure.
Be six damage, I think.
That's a lot of damage.
That's not bad.
All right. Anything else you're doing?
I mean, I'll move towards one of these folks that if no one else is able to heal, I'll give it my 2 dice shot next time.
Oh, everybody gets a willpower there too.
Nice. All right.
Oh, sweet.
Everyone had a willpower. Osborne's the only one who's not being tended to, and he's broken by wits.
Okay, then I'm just gonna get behind a little bit of cover.
Okay. Jeff, what is Waits doing?
Waits is gonna try to drag Osborne to Grain, if that's all right.
Yeah, just give me a move test.
That's.
Did I say the
Couldn't
wrong
it
thing?
be performance? Couldn't I just like dance, like tap dance over there? Like, hey, you don't
I'll
see
tell
me.
you what.
Remember your
Hello,
favorite
my baby.
dance routine
Hello,
where
my
we all just
honey.
dance to the
You
left?
can take performance at a -1 bonus if you moonwalk him to safety.
I was totally gonna
Just
moonwalk
the
at the
same
same
thing.
All
I was
right.
gonna say,
Goodness.
Gotta moonwalk.
Hello, my
Absolutely.
baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my frozen pal.
Okay. Totally take that.
There you go.
All right, here we go. -1 modifier.
There you go. You
Hey!
Okay.
moonwalk Osborne and toss him onto the platform.
Okay.
So-
but I throw him too far and he bounces and falls off. Ah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tried.
I'm too good at performing. No.
As soon as he moonwalks him back, he does that, 720 twirl and just whoop, onto the platform.
So let's take a quick recap. The two, the people robbing this castle before you showed up, they're on the platform. One of them is dying. I don't remember that person's name. What is your name?
There's Alacrin. the
Heladim.
bard.
Yeah, Heladim is on the platform with Steely Dan. Waits and Osborne are on the platform. Balari is taking cover, probably next to the crane. Amar is still up on top of the mechanism for the crane. Where was Alacrin?
Alacrin backed up to the platform.
Okay,
So he was shouting and backing up.
so there's 2 people not on the platform right now.
Hmm? And I do have a question.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly, we can trade our initiatives round to round. Is that this game or
Uh,
another game?
Yeah, I think it's start of the round.
Yeah, well, this would be start of the round.
Which is why I'm asking, because I can give my first slot to Amar.
Okay.
Because I know after me's the bad guy.
Amar, you are up.
I'm going to attempt to make it to the platform, essentially. Like, that's all I can really do is get off from where I'm at
Yeah.
and make it down.
Okay. So you go and you are on the platform.
Are you engaging the lift first, or?
Oh, I thought, is that the same spot where I would engage the lift?
You would have to climb down and then you can hit the lever.
Okay. I thought, okay, I'll do that so everybody on the platform can get moving then.
Okay. So you go and you slap the lever. Do you then leap onto the platform?
If I can do that as
Give me a move
this
test.
turn? Okay. It felt
Can
like
I
maybe
can I hold my arms out and just be ready to catch him?
Sure.
Can I use it as a
I'm
reactive
doing
action
that, but
to try
I'm
to
laying
help
on the
him?
ground while
Amar, go ahead.
No, you're
and-
dead, Dan. No.
Amar, go
Your
ahead.
neck is spilling.
Yeah.
Like
Go
I
ahead and
said,
take you a
I'm not-
bonus, Amar.
Okay.
but not in a
So
useful
I'm
way.
ready. I'm ready for you.
So just modifier of 1. Okay.
Yeah.
1 success.
Success. You make it. It's not graceful, but you and Waits crash into the platform. The crane kind of swings a little bit.
When he does that, I say, I knew you'd waits for me, and that's Amare.
All right. It is Alacrin's turn, who is on the platform.
Okay, so
Any chance he wants to trade with me?
is anybody
I'm
well
awesome.
I think that has to happen. Wait, where
Oh,
can
okay.
you walk
I see
me
what
through where everybody is again, Chuck? I'm sorry. I'm
Right
trying to
now, everyone except Bellari is on the platform, and the platform has began lowering down.
All right. Do you remember if it's the start of a person's turn or the start of the initiative round where people can exchange cards?
I would say round. Is that what you want to do? Do you want to exchange Bellari? And
Well, that's what she was asking. So I was.
I'll say you didn't, if that's what you
Okay.
want to do. Is that correct?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Like so
Okay.
Alacrin and her can switch.
Okay,
I
we
mean,
do that.
He's broken, so he can't do anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Bellari, what are you going to do?
Okay, so I'm going to jump.
Sure. Give me a
I'm going
move.
to do a running jump. I'm going to. Is there any chance I'm not going to make this? Because I have a deer's dash, which just makes me run super fast.
I would think the running isn't necessarily
Okay.
the biggest deal. It's just, the
fact that I have-
platform's maybe like 10 feet down at this point, so it's not
Okay.
super far out there.
The fact that I'm down 3 in agility is probably the more concerning
Right.
issue.
I didn't realize
At
we had
this-
2 slots.
At this point with the distance, if you fail it, I'll probably just make you take a little bit of damage. So it's not like at this point you're going to accidentally miss
Ooh.
and fly off. Yeah.
Rolled 2 dice and succeeded.
Yeah.
There we go.
There you
That's
go.
all that matters.
Nice.
Unceremoniously, you crash onto the platform as well.
Yes.
You see the king walk up and he's peering down at you as you all lower to the ground. And you see standing around him appears ranks of these corpse soldiers also staring down at you.
I'd flip them off, but I probably can't even do that.
No.
Um,
So
when I get a chance, whether it's like on the way down or when we get down, I'll rush to Steely Dan to try to.
there's
fix
enough
him.
space on this platform. You can try and
If there are any goods you need to help with any of this, I can spend a WP to pull stuff out of the sack.
I do
too.
have bandages on me, so
Okay.
Okay. So I think that just gives like a +1 or something to.
Yeah.
Or maybe
That's
it's
why
a
I was thinking
requirement.
if you use anything up, I have 2 WP that could pull mundane items out of the sack.
So I'm gonna roll the heal test just to prevent him from dying. So this
Sure.
is just to keep him from dying. Hopefully.
Right,
That's
you
a
got a
pass.
success.
There's a success.
So you're not dying, but you're not healthy.
Yeah.
And I think
So-
he was the only one that was like on rounds. I think everybody else we can probably drag him away before.
Yeah, the other ones were on hours, if I'm correct.
Mhm.
And I have antidotes on my bag, so we can get one for Osborne.
There you go. So Osborne, you're now just broken and trembling and no longer dying from poison.
Ghosts. Ghosts everywhere. Ghosts. Ghosts everywhere.
That king is poison.
I actually bought antidotes because I was carrying poison.
That's a smart move.
Okay.
Oh, the Bert wants to know if another 6 helps with the heal.
Trying to see if that's in this game too. I'm not sure if you get in other Feely games, if you get an extra success on this roll, like they get a health back. But
Sure, we'll say
Right.
yes.
I don't.
Yeah,
Just
we'll
recover
say
a point or
yes.
something.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So Dan, go ahead and take a point of health and whatever that was.
Strength.
So you all make it down to the ground below. Everyone survived miraculously. Well,
Barely.
you do find that they did get some money. Let me get the info on that. They didn't find a whole lot of coin, though.
Do we stabilize one of the other two from the people that we met? The one that was dying, or do
One
we
is
kind of
dying, so if you want to do that. Now, they're dying in hours.
Oh man, we just don't have the stuff to help your friend. Weird.
So I'm gonna kneel down and I'm gonna take a look at this person who's dying, and I'm gonna make a show of trying to help them.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna look up at the person that they're. I'm sorry. I don't think there's anything I can do here.
Okay.
I look at her with the stomach wound, and I say, she did have a lot of guts, though.
Give me a performance test there, Waits.
Okay. That's 2
Yeah.
successes.
Yeah. You make it look real good. Hours later.
The two of us are Statler and Waldorfing this woman as she goes.
Hours
They're
later,
awful.
this woman dies, and Esgard is standing there. An NPC died, Matt. Sadly, although I slashed Dan's throat and I had spirits from hell come up and attack Jake, no one died. They did retreat right away. We only made it through one full round of combat until they ran away.
We got out of there.
Yeah.
I'm going to need more experience to spend on additional things before we go back up there.
Just gonna
knew
pat
it.
the guy at the back.
Really.
She's in a better place. She's in a better place. It's all right.
Yeah.
And
And then
then
throw him to his doom.
and push him into the moat. No. But I'll start tending to our wounded. So
Yeah.
our crew. I'll do that. So
Where are you doing this at? Are you just going to the watchtower, or are you going to try and load everyone
Yeah.
in the cart? Because you go down, if you go
that's a
down to
good
the
point.
watchtower, the bar down there is long gone. Fox and Bob are just fine.
okay.
Okay. Stupid bard.
Do we want to wait here, or do we want to get the hell off this site before we start healing?
I think we need to get at least a little distance. What if
Okay.
that thing comes down?
Yeah, we don't know the range of that.
Yeah, I have no idea. It could be fully autonomous now that it's woken.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
I mean, we
and
have
there was-
hours. If we have hours, then we can
Yeah.
say travel like an hour away, and then I'll start trying to heal.
Okay.
Well, luckily
And,
the critical injury on Osborne's not lethal.
Well, and
And-
we're like two tiles away from Candlekeep, so I don't think it'd be unreasonable for us to go to Candlekeep necessarily.
And my wits can be healed with performance checks.
Oh,
yeah, it's
wow.
no, I got that. I mean, I feel like the performance that I just put on could be. But just to be safe, I will, because I got to do one on Alacrin, because Alacrin's got 6 hours. Then there's one on Osborne. Anybody else? I think that's it.
Yeah, I just have agility and wits that I'm down.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I will try to like kind of stabilize Alacrin, since
Okay.
his is physical and he's dying.
Okay.
As long as I'm leading the way,
Success.
it's a rest for me.
Okay.
So that's a success on Alacrin.
Okay.
And then the performance for Osborne to keep him from being broken. So I'll do a little dance.
There you go.
Wow, that's
Such
a good
success.
Look, all 6s and all 1s.
That's great.
How?
That's crazy.
Wow. But everybody at this point should be out of danger, but probably still suffering from the effects of injuries.
Yeah.
And like recuperating over the next couple of days and such. Push it, Matt says.
Bad advice, Matt. Keep saying it.
If there was a reason to, I would bring in so much willpower. So it's not a bad idea. But there's no real reason.
Okay. So
We bravely ran away.
you bravely
Sir Robert
run
told
away.
us.
You make it to Candlekeep. You show up, and everyone can clearly see you've been through some things. What's your plans?
Weatherstone. That's a fucked up place.
Yeah.
Definitely don't go there. We'll be back. We'll be back at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to
Someday.
go back after we find that bard and kill him.
Yeah. Fuck that
I don't want to
guy.
talk about that bard. I don't want to talk about him.
You know,
I'm gonna
he
pull out
wasn't
that rusty steak knife and say, "I got a little something for him right here."
Yes, and you know what? Frankly, probably not even really a bard. Definitely a demon of some sort.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful creature.
He'll be
Yep.
a ghost by the time I'm done with him. Damn ghosts! I hate ghosts.
Goes to show y'all should trust everything, and everyone, honestly, should trust everything that comes out of my mouth. I never say anything that's not technically true.
Yeah, I mean, just ask the poor woman on the lift. I mean, you know, that was as true as it gets. It was terrible. What a terrible situation.
There's
But
nothing that could be done for her.
She was technically dying, and there's nothing that I could do because my interests were more aligned with taking her money.
I know. Frankly, you and I, Waits, are the two most honest people on earth.
Agree with that. I see.
So yeah.
I never said that there's not anything I could medically could be done for her. There's nothing I could do anything for her. That's all.
You're
No,
not a doctor,
I saw.
Waits. We get, you know. I mean,
Who
So-
am I to judge?
Yeah.
Am I a judge? No. Gavel, not here. Don't have one.
That's great. Yeah, so your cut of the coin was 31 copper, 20 silver, and 6 gold.
I don't remember how much we got earlier. I don't think we ever divvied that up either.
I
I
have
think
no
we
idea.
decided we'd do it at the end and then didn't.
I can
Well,
look
it's
that
not
up.
the stuff that I think that's the stuff Osborne grabbed, isn't it?
Could
What's
be.
that?
It was the stuff
I
in the
think-
catapult.
yeah,
think-
it was,
Yeah,
Might
it
have
was.
been- might have
It
been
was.
Jen.
It was Osborne or Jen that grabbed it. I can't remember.
Yeah, somebody wrote it down, but
Okay.
we can deal with it later.
I mean, definitely we'll get some rooms or something and rest because people just took some horrible damage and have injuries that they need to attend to, and
Yeah.
I'll do what I can to to work for those rooms. So
Okay.
I will offer services to whatever inn will take me.
So how many days does everyone have on their critical injuries?
2 for Alacrin.
Dan, Jake, do you remember how many days you had
days?
for recovery? Even after you get healed, it just means you're
Oh.
not dying.
I think I get to BS that, to be honest. With my inner peace talent, I think I can recover them with a short rest.
You can
I'll double
recover
check.
from.
Critical injuries.
Oh wow.
Nice.
So yeah, Dan, yours was initially 2 days. That was bleeding guts.
There it is.
How am I the one that ran up the thing that didn't end up getting it? Apparently, the thing to do is to just get the out of the way.
Jake, I
Yeah.
never rolled for yours. You're gonna
Would
take
takes a
5
quarter
days
day.
to recover.
Takes a quarter day. When you emerge from the meditation, you have healed all damage as well as any critical injuries.
Wow.
Just spend some WP.
So
So
the
yeah.
other thing I can do is for Osborne.
Spend that willpower. Just to
I
keep
say
that.
like we could do like let's stay here for like maybe 2 days.
Never
and
know.
During that 2 days, I could care for Osborne,
Okay.
which if successful would have his recovery time.
Sure. So go ahead and roll me your test for that. Are you going to be performing as well to pay for your room and board?
Yeah, Waze is gonna be busy.
Okay.
It's gonna be really busy.
Balari was actually able to, as long as she was leading the way on the way back, she's actually going to be fine by the
Oh,
time
cool.
we get back. So she can also kind of do some cooking to
And if
keep
anybody
things moving along.
in a
Cool.
similar way, like I didn't take an injury, so if anybody needs any help from Amar, he's down to help however he can with Balari now.
Yeah, and I can help out too, because
I'll be throwing stuff at weights in between his, performances.
Yeah, so I go downstairs and I do the performance or whatever it is for the end, but then I'm coming upstairs and I'm playing, but Osborne is
I think
he's
it's a ghost, so I'm just throwing stuff at him.
And it's harassing me, and that's why I take
Ah.
because I had a push. That's why I took the
Yeah.
damage. It's pretty rough. It's a pretty rough first day trying to care for him.
There you go.
You are the worst patient I've ever had. That dying woman was a better patient than you, sir.
Frankly, Osborne is more pig-headed than his pig Bob. He's quite insufferable when he's sick.
And I'm most certainly not a bore with these performances. Thank you very much.
Balari will bring in some food in the evening.
I hope you like getting steak knives thrown at you.
I will not bring in food on day number 2.
You just slide it into the room from the hallway. Brawl, Osborne.
You get porridge with no spoons. Here you go.
Hey, Adam showed up. Hey, Adam. Damn. Yeah. All right. You all spend 2 days recuperating. What's next on your list?
I suppose while we're doing that, I can meander around town and see if there's any other rumors of interest, but I don't remember if we had anything else in particular to look for, if we just needed to set out in our own direction at this point.
Yeah, I think after Weatherstone, that was all we had on our checklist of
Let's
stuff.
see. There is, if you go into the journal, there's a folder called Legends. And that's kind of the information that you've gotten so far. So you've Candlekeep, you've kind of sorted out what was happening there originally. Eye of the Rose. Ravenhole, you made it in and out of. You took care of the Fisherman's Son. The Hollows.
I think we might be out of new leads at the moment.
Yeah.
Two locational leads, but don't we have some legend leads that we haven't followed up on though, like some rumor and legend stuff? Or no? Was the tower the last thing?
I think the tower was the last thing.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
Napola's resting place?
Can you see
Oh,
that?
that was that
That was the cairn, the rock cairn thing that we decided not
Yeah.
to take the stuff from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the one that you guys got, that you and Jen got when you went out.
The
exploring
graveyard?
In the graveyard. Like
Oh, I think that's a
first night.
separate one. I think that's a separate one.
No, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Jeff is right. That is the
Is it?
graveyard one.
Okay. Then maybe we didn't do the other one.
Yeah.
We didn't take anything from the cairn. We found it and we walked by it.
Okay.
We could just pick some direction and wander if we wanted to.
Well, and then, yeah, there's not a whole lot here in Weatherstone. You could ask around for leads on something. There's, they're always paying for people to hunt and bring back food or pelts. As far as... Why does it do that? I'm going to hop us over to the world map real quick.
Sounds good. While you're figuring that where we're going, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Like, do our characters have this map information, or would they know there's this funky tower down south, or that's on this map? Or
Where at? Click on it. Highlight it for me. You could ask about that if you want.
Can always also just ask about like other towns.
yeah,
That
that's
area.
kind of what I'm getting at. Is
Just
maybe
travel to
we
one.
can just try to go to something that's nearby on the map.
Sure.
Bring Mirth, Gin, and Choir somewhere else.
Yeah,
go on.
It looks like there's like a big town down here, but it's kind of far. So the
There's
tower is
one-
kind of in the middle, and
We could try on the water east of
Yeah.
the hollows there, maybe.
If you want to go check out what's there, yeah, you could ask about that.
And there's Fallender, whatever that is, by that lake to the southeast.
Look at that, Fallender. That is a ruins of an old town. I can give you some information on that here in a second too. So the town on the lake is called Cold Gulch. It's a small little hamlet. It's kind of older. The dude who is kind of in charge there is said to be some strange sorcerer or something like that. Yeah, there's not a whole lot there. People tend to avoid it. It's the guy who runs it isn't real nice, and there's rumors of shady things and people disappearing there.
where's that on the map?
Right here.
What was it called again?
It is called Cold Gulch.
Okay, that lake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any information about like the tin, like that lake and the place called Fallender? If we ask about that.
Yeah, let me get your information on that.
Chuck, I can't get into the world map for some reason.
It was being real weird for me. Let me try and set that as active again.
It says to look at the console for why. I don't even know what that means.
Give me just a
I
second.
think it's like
gotta fix the restroom.
F12 to pull up console. You're probably bugging out.
I'm going to switch us away from that and then back to it real quick.
No.
It just really doesn't want you to go there. It should have
It does
dragged you
not.
over there, yeah.
Friend,
Yeah.
we're just trying to figure out where to go next. We're just like asking for different like town destinations or something that we can travel to. And
I'm seeing some interesting stuff in the bottom left.
bottom left. All right.
Like Harga, there's this little thing that looks like a mine entrance. That's kind of neat. There's a little cave right here.
So that Fallender by the lake, it is an old, destroyed town. Just nothing but ruins.
Okay.
Let's see if I got anything specific. It was burnt ages ago, though. So yeah, no one really has real information on it other than it's been just a city of ash for ages.
Okay.
Yeah, Melissa, you might try and just refresh, see if it lets you in then.
Okay. Yeah, something about a token.
Because it doesn't
It's
have
there.
any kind of token site set up, so it should just let you in.
Okay. I'll try to come out and go back in again.
Yeah, I mean, there's also like Whaler's Hold, which is near Ravenholm. But that was down. The Ravenholm was the ogres and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down for wherever folks want to go.
Yeah, we're kind of I wouldn't mind like cutting a straight path from Weatherstone down to Whaler's Hold so we could hit some new hexes.
Yeah, I'm cool with that too.
Wait just a second.
Oh, from Candlekeep, you mean?
So
Yeah.
just getting
Oh,
that
sorry,
map
from
thing.
Candlekeep.
I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
We could probably start like we'd probably cross the river there and then start on this tile, and then just kind of go down
Right.
and then around.
So
No,
where
I
were
can
you
see
wanting
what
to go
everybody's
to?
talking about.
There you go.
I think the
Yeah,
idea is
we're
like,
right here right now.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
And so we go down this way and we'd hit some new hexes.
So where is
Yeah.
you're wanting to go check out the old ruins of Whaler Hold.
yeah.
All right. Then let's do that. So, yeah, if you shift off right, There was it is. You stay for 2 days, resting, relaxing, getting healed up. Let's
If I could borrow some of our recently acquired gold, I'd like to get my spyglass fixed.
Sure.
Oh yeah, that's right. We should probably do that. So what Bellari will actually do with Osborne, I know I jokingly said that I wouldn't cook the next day. She actually takes pride in that, so she's going to try really, really hard to make something especially nice for him during his
There we
convalescence.
go.
So she's gonna like pull out all the stops and try to make something like super fancy to help him.
Okay.
And hopefully get a different reaction
Sure.
on day 2.
We can
She
hope.
doesn't give up when it comes to food can help heal people.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll that. Was it survival for that?
Yeah, let me get my stuff back open again. Sorry. I think I've got a plus something because I'm like an actual chef now.
Yeah.
Oh, no bonuses, just quantities. All right.
Okay.
What'd I get? Oh, gotta push. That's my Oh no. Jake, I'm so sorry. You get awful, like, poorly spiced. Like, I am trying something new and it ain't working. Damn it.
That's great.
Somebody's tracking our accumulation of gold. We'll have to take 2 out of it.
Okay.
That'll fix my spyglass and replace my antidote.
How much did you say we got from our 31 copper something or other and 6 gold, was it?
31 copper, like 20 silver and 6 gold or something of that
Something
nature.
like that, yeah.
31,
copper.
20, and 6. Yep.
Okay, because we had 3, 6, and 5 from the one before that.
Okay. Well, add them up and we can divvy it out later or whatever, but take 2 gold from it.
Sure.
And mark it as mine or whatever.
Oh, that reminds me. On the character sheets tab, there is a new icon down there called the party.
Ooh.
And if you click on that, this is now
I'm
the
ready to
party
party.
sheet.
Ooh.
Let me open this up so that everyone can see it. So, those shows us everyone who's in the party. If you click on travel, you can just drag your icon. I have Urza in the wrong spot. You can just drag your token to whatever you're going to do for the travel. So, like Bellari, you would drag yourself to lead the way.
Done.
And then you can just roll it all from there. It's very fancy.
Wow.
And so, yeah, Bellari, we're starting to move through hexes. So if you're, let me make
So
sure.
what do I click on?
You can click on
got
what
it,
says
got
lead the
it.
way. Yep.
The thing that says the words.
Yep.
That's, yeah. Get my +2.
You want to push that?
Hold on. That was my.
There it is. Okay.
I got a success.
Okay. Is anyone keeping watch? Yeah, and you're muted. So
I was sorry. We were both trying to say something and muted.
Oh.
I was gonna say I was the least injured, so I wouldn't mind taking some watches and stuff too.
okay. So
Oh, okay.
The 2 of us basically could alternate or something.
yeah. So Amar, go ahead and drag your token over to keep watch and just click on the keep watch words right above it.
Being a bit stupid on it, where do I see the keep watch? Oh, okay. There's tabs at the top, like you said. Okay,
Yep.
my bad. Neat. That's cool.
Yeah. And then just click on the word keep watch scouting.
Okay. Did it.
You do not succeed though. Do you want to push that?
I will. Nope.
You take that damage.
Okay.
All right, so everyone else is going to be hiking for this. There's no rolls because it's not forced march. You're all well rested. You've had food today. Since Amar didn't notice them beforehand, you're surprised in the road as 20, I would say, travelers, but they're more akin to beggars. They're in ratted clothing. They're covered in filth and soot. They look malnourished. And as soon as they come face to face with you, at first there's a sense of fear. But one of them gets brave and like, do you have coin or food we can have, please? We're so hungry and cold.
So whatever happened there when I failed scouting, that was enough to break me on wits, however I failed it. So I did something bad, y'all. So you might not see me right now. I'm like in a bush or something.
That's great.
Oh no, poverty. I can't take it.
They're asking for food, or are they asking
say-
for money?
Both.
So when you break yourself, you don't take an injury, I don't think, either.
You do
For what
not,
it's
no.
worth. So you're probably okay. Ish.
How many of them are there again?
There's like 20 of them.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That is a lot.
It's a lot
They
of
aren't
people.
armed, though.
Bellari will let them know that, she could possibly make some food, but they would need to have something to contribute. We have a much smaller party, and I do not have enough supplies to
They're
cook for 4 more than the usual amount.
what do you need us to do? Well, we've just been wandering for days. We don't know where to go.
I'll give him, if everyone's okay with taking a little break here, I'll kind of, let them know, well, here's what you can look for. So if they want to go scrounge up some ingredients, if we want to take a quarter day, that we could make some food.
I was gonna say I could maybe do some foraging with them or something, perhaps.
Yeah, you can, on the party sheet, you can drag your tokens down to the, make camp, forage, hunt, fish.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we by that big lake? I could do some fishing.
You're actually along the stream. You're in this hex right here. So you could do some hunting in that river there, or some fishing in that river.
That sounds like a plan.
So yeah.
There you go.
While you're helping them gather food, and I'll do some rolls. I'll do why did that happen? I'll do some rolls. I'll do they don't have any success on helping you fish or hunt. They do have some luck on foraging. Let's see. They would be looking for food. They find 1 unit of vegetables. They find some like wild carrots. So they don't find a whole lot, but they tried. You can tell they're exhausted and they're at their wits' end. While you're talking with them during this time, you learn that they're from a town on the other side of the lake called Freygrove. And a band of adventurers rolled through a handful of days ago and pretty much just tried to kill everyone. And when they were done raiding the town, they put it to the torch.
It's been our 5e
Ooh.
party.
Probably.
Lol.
And Freygrove is, I don't know.
You keep saying Frey Grove, and all I can think of is Fraygo, which makes me think that these were juggalos with hatchets.
They definitely
Could be.
definitely
They
were.
call themselves the Gathering. They rolled in.
Yeah.
They wanted Fraygrow. They weren't going to be satisfied until they had it.
Oh my gosh. Give me a second. My Firefox crashed for the stream to see that. Nope, I opened the wrong thing. I don't want stream to see that. I don't want stream to see that. So yeah, they would point out over on the far side of the lake. Firefox wants to install an update. Thanks, Firefox.
Perfect
but yeah,
timing.
they would just say, yeah, they were attacked by raiders in their town on the, western edge of the lake. And
In which direction did they all go?
they walked around the top of the lake through the forest because they knew there was a town on the other side of the lake. It sounds like they were looking for Candlekeep, but they didn't find it. So they've just been kind of wandering around in these plains trying to find something.
Well, maybe we can direct them to Candlekeep as well, because they're awfully darn close.
Yeah.
And if they could, I mean, like, we could also ask them for a little bit more information, like, what was this group comprised of? Anything that might make them stand out, like uniforms or particularly identifiable folk leading it or something.
Perhaps they're Rust Brothers.
They
Red Runners or
weren't
something.
Rust Brothers. It was a group of goblin and orc riders. The goblins were on wargs and the orcs were on horses.
Were Red Runners orcs and goblins?
Those were elves. All
Those were elves.
elves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those were, yeah, they got the.
They were the other side of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So now that stream can see it, you're all here,
Mhm.
and they're saying they're from this town up there.
Okay.
Oh, where's the town up there? Sorry, I missed where you pinged. Oh, I see it now.
Yep.
Okay, stream. Okay. Well, I mean, is there anything we can do for your group in the meantime?
Yeah.
Well, if you spend some time, maybe get a little bit of food in them, and then maybe because they're a quarter's day march to Candlekeep.
Okay.
Mirth, Gin, and Choir could do a little performance, get their spirits up before they march northward to Candlekeep.
Sure.
Because I don't think we're escorting them back because we just came from there.
And while you're giving out the charity, I make sure to glad hand everyone in the group and let them know next time you see us, remember, free performance now and redouble your efforts to repay us later, right? We're helping. We're so good. We're good people.
Also, word of mouth advertising.
Correct. Yeah.
Definitely helps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's Mirth, Gin, and Choir.
Mm-hmm.
Led by Waits.
Mm-hmm. Amazon for booking. Amazon for booking. Amazon for booking.
Just say his name 3 times and he'll appear.
That's it. So happy that I found out you can make things spin.
I see Weatherstone just having a real one up there, Chuck.
Uh-huh.
Tornado in Weatherstone.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so
Tony Hawk again.
you all spend a quarter day helping him out. And then are you ready to move back on? Where are you? Are you still... You would know that there's... I would also probably say, during your conversations about places nearby, they tell you about this town down here. And this town is a place called Amber's Peak.
Okay,
let me see
that's what I was interested in. So
yeah. And I've got a legend for Amber's Peak for you. Give me just a second.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I got a legend. Where the fuck's the legend?
The legend is veiled in secrecy,
Sure
buried
shit
deep
is.
in the notes.
Known for their delicious amber ale that pours
Ooh.
down the peaks nearby.
That's it.
It's a banquet beer. I'm just gonna do Coors Light commercials.
Yeah.
Amber's, the banquet beer.
So, I'm going to just drop this here. This isn't a real good legend. If I would have thought you all were going to be making it this far, I would have cleaned it up. It's whispered that the half-elf Zetorn was one of the first generals of the monster Zeographur, but that he was disgusted by the villain's tyrannical rule and joined the Elven Spring of the Eastern Forbidden Lands to fight his former master. When the fleeing horse people arrived during the wars, Zeteron allowed them to stay on the plains in exchange for submitting to his command during the wars. And because of this, the riders hold him in the highest regard. A melancholy has fallen over Zetorn ever since the blood mist lifted. He is said to have retreated to the old ruins of a fortress of Amber Peaks. It's not a village, it's an old ruin. The magical flames burn ever stronger. People say that the sorcerer Zetorn is trying to tame fire itself in order to turn it against Zatira. But many villagers are terrified as the number of fires around Amber's Peak have increased. Oh, it is a town. I should have known that. Yeah, so words. You can read them if you want to.
Yes.
So yeah, you also get some
Basically
information.
Chuck, like the fire stuff.
Yeah, there's a dude in Amber's Peak in an old ruin
Setting
there,
freaking fires.
starting
everywhere.
fires.
Yeah, my character is immediately like, oh, really? He was just starting all these fires, trying to control fire in the old ruins of Amber's Peak, you say? Just south of here?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that sounds real dangerous.
Well, danger is our. I mean, it's not our middle name, but like a nickname, maybe.
It's like Mirth, Jin, and what was where?
Mirth, Gin, and Choir,
Right.
occasionally featuring as a warm-up act, Danger,
Yeah.
Warm up act. Yeah.
opening up for.
Danger is permanently scarred across my neck.
I mean, we can keep going and peek around.
Yes, it
see
is.
what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, for
And if
now
they're-
we can continue our path, and maybe as
Yeah.
we get closer, we can decide to go Amber's Peak or check out the.
And if there's dangers,
No, we'll
like
go
if
to
these
Amber's
people are
Peak. It's
concerned,
fine. We'll go
Yeah,
there.
we can get some money. Maybe we can be like, well, we can help you out with this. For
Well, maybe,
a little-
yeah, maybe there's like something to do with all that fire down there, huh?
Yeah, maybe we start by just following the stream or whatever to Amber's Peak, and then we can go to the abandoned place, the ruined Whaler's Hold.
Sounds
Give us
good.
an opportunity to rest.
Sure.
All sounds fine. These all sound like logical decisions.
All right. So we're moving to Amber's Peak.
We are.
All right. That means we move through another hex. It's now after lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Lead the way. That's a success there.
I'm gonna move myself up to scouting.
Sure thing. You want to roll it?
Yep.
You want to push it?
I just spent gold fixing that.
What's the worst that could happen? Let's be honest.
It's 3 gold to fix it again.
No, I meant what's the worst that could happen if you fail your scouting roll? It's fine.
Maybe
So
we'll
something
find
fun
some-
happens.
Something fun happens.
Yeah.
I think
Chuck just
so.
decided what's the worst
As
that
we
could happen.
said,
Uh-huh.
danger is the maiden name of the opening act that sometimes plays for us.
Mm-hmm.
As you're traveling through this portion of plains alongside this old river, you hear a chilling scream in the air. And the next moment, the sound of heavy wings beats. Then you see it. A huge demon bird descending from the clouds.
Did you say demon bard?
Bird.
It's a demon bard. Oh, bird.
Bird.
Get that son of a bitch down.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, just a bird. Okay.
Carry on, bird.
It turns, wheels in
Carry
the
on,
air, and then
indeed.
dives, targeting the wagon. So,
Rude.
very rude.
That is my wagon. I spent my hard-earned money getting that damn thing. So is it like going for somebody riding in the wagon, or is it going for like supplies?
It is, looks like it's targeting the people in the wagon.
Okay.
So it sounds like we need to do initiative again.
Sounds
Okay.
like
Yeah. Aye.
Oh, I must have clicked the party last. Rip. Wait.
Yeah, I accidentally rolled Alacrin.
How did?
I rolled as Jeff, I think.
Yeah, I'm not rolling as myself for some reason.
Yeah,
on
you
that.
got to click on your token.
Did I thought? Okay.
It gets
I'll try again.
weird.
Wait.
I just look for the color.
I rolled 3 times, and I think it didn't roll 3 times.
do we want to? Are we using initiative table, Chuck? Because it needs to
Yeah.
resetting. If so.
No, yeah, let me reset the initiative table then.
Okay, yeah, let's maybe redo all of our initiatives.
Yeah.
Make sure
There
we
you
And
go.
I
have
had such a good roll.
Oh.
Dan gets his stuff at the beginning too, doesn't he?
Yeah, I have stuff supposed.
Gotten the absolute worst roll twice in a row.
Did you reset it yet, Chuck?
It's reset. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. All right. Never mind then. Darn
Set
it.
then.
Stop scrolling.
What?
Looks
last
like I'm
bear
taking
that bear was
7.
me at the end. Sorry.
That's fine.
Rolled so much better as Alacrin.
Rolled terrible. 20. As the party, I rolled a 12.
Didn't you roll 20 last time?
I did. That's twice in a row.
I rolled a 16 last time too.
All right, Dan,
Exact same thing.
what's your score?
7.
That was the best of your 3?
Fishy. Fishy,
Alright.
Mel. Fishy.
I know.
Alacrin.
I at least got different numbers this time.
What did Alacrin get?
That's a great question, Chuck. I'm happy to get that
I
information
rolled a
for
2
you. if
for
you just
Alacrin
wanna
earlier.
hang
If
in.
you want to just keep that.
Alacrin
Hey.
got a 1.
You got the 1.
Wow.
All right. Amar.
I got a 20 again.
Ooh, lucky you.
I know.
Helidim. Did anyone roll Helidim?
No, I didn't.
I'll roll real quick. Oh, it's a
I
secret
blame the
roll.
taxes in this area. You know, if we relied solely upon the invisible hand of the market, I would roll much higher. No.
All right. Osborne.
11.
Who just got 11? Jake got 11. Jake, you're in there twice. I'm removing you.
Oh.
Once. Waits.
Wait's got a 2.
Nice. And Balari.
16 again.
All right. Alacrin is up first.
So Alacrin is going to use his slow action to load a light crossbow, and
Sure.
that'll be his turn.
Sure thing. Waits, you're up.
Seeing it coming down, I would be either in or near the wagon more than likely. So I will immediately pull out the horn that I carry, and
Yeah.
I'll kind of do some sort of like war, like a war chant here, and I will go ahead and tap into my Path of the War Cry. I will use, let's say, 3 willpower. Everyone gets +3 on their attack rolls until my next turn.
Nice.
And then I will hang on to my fast action.
Okay.
And that's it.
Next up is Steely Dan.
I think I'm going to go ahead and try and shoot it with a poisoned arrow.
Shoot her!
Shoot her! Let me double check how that works. I should probably know how this works by now. Let's do... Yeah, let's do paralyzing poison. So, let me
Sure.
Get the +3.
see if I actually hit it or not first.
Mm-hmm. Well, +3 is to help you hit.
Ah, okay, good.
It's a 3 bonus, right? Essentially. Yeah.
Perfect. Let me just... There we go. 1 success.
Ooh, go you. So this thing needs to resist with endurance, if I'm correct.
Dan, do you not have a bonus on the short bow? You don't have any gear dice in that roll.
Oh, I meant to fix it and I didn't actually update the bonus die.
So, real quick,
Let me roll
this
2d4.
is what
or
the
2d6
creature
real
looks
quick.
like.
Neat.
Oh, oops.
Ooh.
Sorry. And then I will roll them again. Okay, that didn't help any, so.
Okay. So yeah, it'll resist with its endurance.
I believe I need to roll the poison dice.
Yeah, did your attack hit?
It hit. It did 1 damage.
Okay.
Six.
Your 1 damage did not make it through its hide.
That's fine. As long as poison goes through, that's all I care about.
Well, does the poison go through only when it's dealt damage?
Well, it doesn't say.
I would imagine it's got to take the damage for the poison to kick off.
That seems logical.
Okay.
All right. It is now this flying creature, other words known as a griffin, as it dive bombs the wagon, specifically targeting. Who is this? Waits.
No, not my beautiful bard boy.
I'll be using my fast action to defend.
Okay. Okay. It tries to pick you up in its beak and toss you.
It seems very sizist. Because I'm a dwarf.
Uh-huh. I get 1 success, so if you want to roll to see if you can defend yourself on that.
Okay. What do you think? Probably dodge since he's trying to grab me? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll roll move. It's not very good, but I'll try it. Nope, that's a fail.
So, luckily, it's only 1 point of damage to you.
Okay.
As you were thrown out of the cart and you land nearby it. So you're at the near range from the cart. And now the creature is there standing next to the cart, ready to attack.
Okay. Attack me or attack the cart?
Just in general. It's just a,
Just
a statement.
get this son of a bitch.
Osborne, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna. Oh boy, it's by the cart, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna free Bob from the cart, and then I'm gonna invoke. I'm gonna invoke Path of the Plains rank 2. Spend a willpower to move out of the combat without rolling dice.
Sure.
Now, let's see. That would be, I guess, freeing him and then moving would be it for the time being.
Okay. You free Osborne and you move out of the way of the cart. Helidim. Helidim's your fightery dude. Any preference on what Helidim does here? Just want him to leap out and make an attack?
+3.
Sure. Helidim swings out with the scimitar. Gets a +3 modifier. Oh, I rolled that privately. That's my
Scimitar.
bad. That is going to be
2 successes.
2 successes. 3 is the base damage. Oh, 3 damage altogether. It calculated
Nice.
that. So, this thing is going to roll its armor. And it absorbs 1 point of that damage. So, it takes 2 damage. So, good job. So, yeah, Helidim leaps out, slices with the scimitar, passing the turn to Bellari.
Okay, Bellari is going to shoot at it with her longbow.
Sure.
Did you add your +3?
Shoot. No, I did not. Sorry. 1, 2, 3.
How'd you do?
Still 2.
Okay.
Not bad.
Longbow, 2 points of damage. This thing has natural armor, so it's not reduced. It takes 1 point of damage from that.
What are you doing with your extra success?
That, because longbow base damage, is that 1 or 2?
1.
1, so that
Oh, is it?
automatically
Yeah.
puts it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That seems surprising.
Okay. Amar, what do you got?
So my fast shooter rank 3 allows me to fire twice in a round. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just try to hit this thing twice with a heavy crossbow, basically.
Sure.
All right, and I get a +3 modifier too. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. I get to like crossbows to do more damage.
All right, so
3
that's
damage.
3 damage.
Let me armor that up. 1 success, so it takes 2 damage.
All right, second shot.
All
with
right.
3.
Ooh,
Ooh.
5 damage.
There's that spicy heavy crossbow right there.
Mm-hmm.
It absorbs 2, so that's 3 damage on it.
Not bad.
This thing is starting to look rough, and maybe is reconsidering its life choices.
That's a
Thank
lot
you
of
for the
raiders.
raid.
Oh,
Oh,
we got a
thanks for the
raid.
raid.
Okay, good
We're in the
God.
middle of griefing a griffin, chat.
That is
getting
very true.
Yeah.
So
would
yeah,
Raid
the
us, but we're raiding it.
yeah, the
It's not stuck on the cart with us. Wait, no, it is. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
stuck on the cart with us.
Alucrin's turn. What is your bard NPC gonna do?
You're muted. You were muted.
So we're back to Alucrin. He loaded, so I think he will just go ahead and fire. And since it's not my character's turn again, he'll get the +3 for that as well.
Nice.
So yeah, that sounds like that makes sense. And
So what is he doing? There you go.
all right, so he's firing his crossbow. I'll go ahead and push, if that's all right. Can I
Yeah.
push with NPCs? Do you mind? Because
Yeah, go for it.
still only 1, so 2
Okay.
points of damage, and then he'll hold on to his fast action.
Okay.
Waits is next. I think Waits will, because he's sort of next to this thing, right?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
You know what? I don't get this swing very. No, that's not what he would do. That's not what he would do. He'll kind of tumble, dust himself off, get the horn out once more.
Yeah.
Continue to do that Path of the War Cry,
There you
and
go.
give everyone +3 again on their attacks this round. All right,
Nice.
and maintain my fast action.
Sure thing. All right. Next up is Steely Dan.
Now he's on the ground at this point, right?
The Griffin?
Yeah.
Oh, did you knock him prone?
Well, I mean, he's not. Is he
Oh,
still
yeah.
flying?
Yeah, he's standing on the ground. Yes.
Yeah. That means I'll go ahead and attack him with a more useful weapon, I think.
Sure.
So, and we still get that +3.
Yes, sir.
Sweet.
3 points of damage.
That's better. That's better.
He absorbs 1 of it, taking 2 damage.
All right, and I'll go ahead and stack some poison on that too here. So
All right.
it'll be we'll just have it be like the regular old kill you poison.
Sure.
So, and we'll do a potency of 6. So we'll see if I get any successes. Gosh, not a single success.
That's too bad. It is now the Griffin's turn. Steely Dan, you're all up in its business.
Yeah, I think he still has some effect from the poison, but not much.
Okay.
Double check what it is.
There's also a dwarf nearby playing a French horn very sassily.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what French horns sound like.
That's what I'm there for. Oh, he takes 1 point of damage to strength from the limited
Okay.
effect.
Steely Dan, this thing unleashes a claw fury upon you, slashing with its front claws. Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Not
Okay.
good when the GM
Yeah.
says, "Oh
He's
wow."
like, oh wow, it just says
Am I
instant
gonna- am I
death.
gonna die again?
Yeah.
It says you're melee Dan now
So-
because you've been tenderized. Weird.
It's gonna
Most
make-
characters get to.
3 attacks against you.
Yeah.
Oh god. Why did I do this?
I don't know, man. Like you ran up to a griffin. It's a
Holy
great
shit, did you see that?
Oh my god. Goodbye, everybody.
2 base
I know-
damage.
I
3,
never saw a
4.
Dan come apart like that before.
So that's 5 damage on the first claw.
Yeah.
Are you broken?
Well, I think I'll just roll my armor on this.
You can roll
and,
armor, and you can parry this if you've got an action left for that. But you just saved your fast action, right?
Yeah, which is parry.
Yep. All right. So you can parry your armor. Well, I guess you can do both.
Do I get the +3 to parry too?
It's an attack. It's for attacks.
Just for attacks? Okay.
Yeah.
I was just hoping. Dan's gonna die as many times as possible. Wow, that did not
It
work.
just keeps throwing those skulls out. Stop with the skulls, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's,
Bert gave you a 6.
Okay. So you
Let's
parry.
see.
You block 1 of that damage.
1 damage. All right, and then let's roll that
So we're
armor.
at
here.
4.
There you go.
There you go.
One.
So
All
you
right.
take 3 damage from the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Which
still
is
up?
All of my strength.
Are you broken?
It doesn't exceed my strength.
Well, do you have any strength left?
Nope.
You're broken. Let me give you a slashing critical injury. Severed foot.
Oh.
Just flash to the air, smacks weights in the face.
Wow.
Great.
You got a real kick out of that one.
Well, since its first target is down, it'll turn towards Waits. Well, Waits isn't right up on there. The Melicrim. I don't remember how you pronounce his name.
Alacrin?
Alacrin.
Or no, Heladrim. Heladrim should be up.
Heladrim
Yeah,
is right
Heladrim's
up on there.
About to be hella dead.
Heladrim,
Down.
that's 2 damage from the first one.
Melissa, are you doing Heladrim?
Heladrim.
I'll do it.
I can.
I'll get it.
They do have an armor of 4.
Okay, so I'll roll armor for that. Got 1.
Okay, so that was 2 damage, so they take 1 damage.
So 1 damage. Okay.
And then their last attack of this flurrying griffin. 2 damage.
Let me roll armor for that. It should be
3 now.
Yeah, it should be down to only 2 dice though. 1 sec, because I rolled a 1 on the last one.
Oh, right.
Oh, okay.
Second attack. Nothing on the second attack. So
Okay.
what was the total of the second attack?
The 2 was the 2 damage.
All right. She's still up.
Okay.
Or
Oh,
he.
wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Go
Osborne.
hirelings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use. I'm gonna invoke horseback fighter rank 3. Spend a willpower to perform a mounted charge with Bob,
All right.
and I'm gonna, shout out, "You're messing with Bob, and you're messing with the best." So I can invoke my pride to add
Oh.
another die onto that.
Mm.
So let's see here. 1d8 for wait a minute, how does pride work again?
You get to add a D12.
Oh hell yeah.
And you
I
can
didn't know
put that
pride
in the
added in.
artifact
Yeah.
line.
But I would also be adding the artifact die from, maybe I can plus 1d12. Is that how that works?
Oh, that's a new
It's,
color
it's
right
not-
there.
Yeah,
So-
it's not.
He loses his artifact die, doesn't he? Or his pride die?
You do. You have to pick a new pride now.
Oh.
You're no
Wait,
longer
what?
the best, and you know it. If you roll a 1 on your pride die, and you did, you lose that pride.
So basically, your faith that you're the best has wavered.
Well,
it only did that if
it
I
only
failed the roll.
that's true. You're right, Jake. I was incorrect. I got excited and was thinking you were going to push. I got excited. You do have 1 success and you do have 1 point of damage. Are you going to push?
Hmm. You know what? Yeah.
Sure thing.
But I don't know how that's. That die is not telling me what I did because I'm supposed to be adding a d8 to that and a d12 for the pride.
Well, I'll tell you what. Roll the damage again. Roll your
Or
attack
which one
again.
is? Yeah, I can't
Just
tell which.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
ignore that. Roll that attack again.
I think the green die is your artifact die.
Is it?
Because the
Okay.
white die should be your skill stuff, and then there's the red for base, and then there's black for gear, orange for whatever, and then 5 is the artifact.
Okay. So yeah. Artifact die only pops off on 6 or more, so you've got 1 success on this.
All right.
You've
Hey,
got
there we go.
2 successes. There you go. That is 2 points of damage. This thing needs to roll its armor. Osborne slays the griffin with a mighty charge.
There we
I
go.
break a rusty knife off in its guts.
You break a rusty knife on its gut. It dies from fast onset tetanus. That's the right word. And I was like, it's not tinnitus. You don't
No.
mess its ears up. Okay. The griffin is slain. It attacked you out of nowhere, but Steely Dan has a problem. A permanent problem.
And the only solution is more cowbell. So is the severed foot gone, or was it just like severed? Severed or separated?
His foot was torn off.
Oh no.
It is a permanent injury.
Hand it to him. Dan, you drop this. There you go.
Yeah, there's no bringing it back.
I'm gonna grab the foot and I'm gonna say I'm totally sorry. Sorry to be a heel.
Yeah. Oh.
That's
In a
great.
quarter day, I can do everything to fix myself except for put my foot back on. So,
Yeah.
That joke was kind of callous.
foot loose stand.
It's pretty corny, actually. Yeah.
It's great. It just doesn't stop. Just doesn't stop.
Okay.
We're
Uh-oh.
jamming up the
We
game
broke.
here.
We broke him. Oh, okay. All right. So his injury, it wasn't like lethal or anything, was it?
No, it was not.
Okay.
Well, it's lethal in D6 days, but
It's
Okay,
not.
it
That's
is.
just
oh, okay.
the time it takes to heal, if I'm correct.
There is no healing time because it's
There is no
permanent
healing
'cause of
time.
injury. But I think it actually is lethal.
Oh, it is lethal. Yeah, in D6
You have
days.
to. You
yeah.
can heal the lethality of it, but not
Right.
the
That's what I was
fun.
gonna do. I was gonna try
Yeah.
to.
Well, and I can heal that in a quarter day if I just
Okay.
rest.
Yeah.
I could just roll it now
Yeah,
if you want,
yeah.
because I could always, if I need to.
Yeah, you got 6 days till that thing kills you, Dan.
I'll spend some time afterwards taking a look, poking him, and say, "Sorry, I just don't think there's anything I have to do for you." I'm just kidding.
No.
And I'll roll it, and it's
There
no
you go.
longer lethal. As I'll
Yeah.
take some time to stitch it up. I'll cauterize it a bit and be like, "Well, you ain't gonna be a good dance partner, but you're gonna live." And there you go.
Now I'm gonna have to have somebody make me a prosthetic.
That ain't my job.
I do have that fancy bag. Maybe I could pull such. Ah!
You would all remember that if you're wanting something crafted, Frostcliff is the place to be. As long as you're staying productive. If not, they'll throw you in a forge.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we may have to go there and see if they can get me a fancy foot.
They
Well,
may
I mean,
be
they almost-
suspicious of him and his
Yeah.
ability to be productive.
Yeah, they already almost threw a Steely Dan in the forge. Now it's probably gonna be even more likely.
We leave him outside of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, all
With-
of us stay outside of town. Waits goes in and speaks with
Mhm.
what's her name, like, "Hello, my darling. Can you
Yeah.
make a metal foot for my friend?"
We can just go check out Amber's Peak too, see what they might have to offer if there's anything.
We might as well
Otherwise.
continue on our disastrous route here.
So you're not. The severed foot injury isn't.
I can't run, basically.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
slow action.
Running is a slow action, so just don't run anywhere.
Yeah,
I'll
if
tell you
get
what.
into combat-
I'll let him ride Bob for a while.
Aw,
Bob can do
that's
all the
nice of
running.
you.
There
That's
you go.
nice of you.
All right, so that was another quarter day.
Actually, can we spend some time with this griffin to harvest some of its meat,
Absolutely, you can.
leather, feathers for crafting, that sort of
Right.
stuff?
That's probably something Urza would want to do too, I would think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's big on the hides and stuff.
So if we just spend a quarter day harvesting rations and leather from this thing.
So yeah, why don't we? I want a survival test.
1 second.
Survival test to. We'll start off survival test to harvest the feathers.
2 successes.
You get a D8 resource die of feathers. And then if you want to try and harvest the hide, that's another survival test. Now, I'll say the claws and the beak you can probably hack off well enough if you just want to sell some griffin claws or something.
Yeah, that'd be neat. Make a griffin talon necklace.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to pull the hide off. It gets you just 1 unit of hide. And then meat. Same thing for meat.
Alrighty.
And I'll probably say you all spend the quarter day doing this.
During that quarter day, I'll do my rest.
Bolari's
Okay.
going to push because meat's
Okay.
important.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You get, what was that, D6, D8, D10
Nice.
for meat off that thing. Yeah, so you set off at lunch. Yeah, so we'll say by the time you're done harvesting it, you're setting at like 6 p.m. at night. Moving through the next quarter day will have you finishing your march up well into the wee hours of the night. Do you want to just set up camp here for the night or keep traveling?
Probably wouldn't hurt to stop for the night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
on the party sheet, someone's going to need to make camp. Someone probably be doing this while Bolari is working
I'll
on
give
the
it a
griffin.
go. Yeah, I'll give it a go. All right. So you can just roll directly from it, right?
Yes, you can.
Can you push?
You can push.
I'll do it. That's a fail. No. First time.
Yep.
I usually serenade the camp, not make the camp.
So suddenly, as you set up your camp, suddenly flames from your campfire spread out of control. Your tents, sleeping furs, other gear catch fire. Everyone needs to suffer an attack with 5 base die. Each adventurer must also make a move roll to save your gear. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. I'm just going to do 1 attack.
I get another opportunity to die. That's the important thing.
Luckily, no one is injured. But everyone needs to make a move test.
I'm going to spend that WP to make it a sleight of hand again.
Okay.
Like, I'm nimble to get my stuff out of the way. Because, holy heck.
And if you're going to push...
Oof, I have to.
All right, so...
I keep shutting down my character sheet to open the party character sheet.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not
You
a
can
thing.
you can double click the title, like on Roll20, and it'll minimize one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I have
helps.
so many windows up right now.
Me too. Just like this. It's almost like a desktop UI. I feel like this is like Windows 3.1 with a bunch of...
Yeah.
All right, Alacrin failed.
Did you roll for Helidim?
I did roll for Helidin, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, he's got a lot of stuff. All right, I'll pick out something random that Helidin or Alacrin loses. Helidim, I'm sorry, Alacrin passed. Helidim failed.
Okay.
All right, Bellari, pass or fail on that move test?
Fail.
Let's just roll a die here. You lose the quiver of arrows that you have.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Who's up next? Osborne. Did you pass or fail that move?
I passed, but I think I'm gonna throw some. I'm gonna throw my shield and my cloak into the fire and be like, "Oh no, my stuff's on fire."
Sure, just remove them from your character sheet.
Yeah.
Amar, did you-
Osborne is like getting a lot of flavor as the game goes
Yeah.
longer.
Amar, did you pass or fail?
Pushed it, took a damage, and finally succeeded.
Okay. So that's Amar, Bellari, Osborne, Steely Dan.
Pass.
Pass. Jen's not here. Waits.
Despite only having 2 dice to roll, I passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nicely
Helidim
done.
is gonna lose something. Let's see what Helidim's gonna lose.
While this is all happening, and like the fires, I'm like, y'all don't think this is that sorcerer fella who's playing the tricks with the fire? Like it somehow knows we're coming. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're right. What an asshole.
Oh no.
You're right. He's an asshole.
We should go over there and we should set his stuff on fire.
Helidim
Yes.
loses his leather armor.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Wow.
Just comes
Yeah,
running
that's
out
rough.
on fire. Ah!
They probably were sleeping. They took the armor off or something.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
sure,
when
you
he
deleted
did
it?
that, it made a hell of a din.
Yeah, it did.
All
I've been
right.
waiting to use that one.
There you go. You all make it through the night without anything else, other excitement happening.
I think we all learned.
Oh, so you're saying we managed to remain alive without setting ourselves on fire?
Yeah, you did.
I feel like we all learned a valuable lesson. Don't let weights make the camp. That's
Yeah.
clearly.
I like the idea
learned.
that you're like, no, I'm a good cook. It was that fire's fault.
Yeah, that sorcerer fellow. Yeah.
He did it. All right. So next morning, I'm going to presume that Bellari, you make some rations for everyone.
Yes, indeed.
and
Because
then-
now I can't even shoot at things because I have no arrows. So
Yeah.
now all I can do is cook.
Let me see. If you want, I can give you
Yep.
mine.
You have some arrows?
I have a D8 of arrows.
Sweet. I will carry them in my hand.
Okay. Dan, did you have a quiver to go along with those arrows?
I don't know that I do.
Or did you just have a bunch of loose arrows in your backpack?
I just got a bunch of loose arrows.
As you say that, I spend a willpower to pull out a quiver. I'm like, you people all the time with being unprepared. It's a good thing I'm a good Boy Scout.
Thank
I
you.
didn't really intend to use the bow all that much, so I was just like,
It's
As you
Malari's
explain that, I just
backup.
look at you deadpan like, you didn't plan to. Okay.
Bellari is not going to give you the arrows back, by the way.
that's fine. I took them off my inventory.
All right, what hex are you all moving to next?
I'll put the bow in our wagon so I can stop carrying it.
We don't want to cross yet, right? We just want to keep going south and around, and then maybe there'll be a bridge or something near the town.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
we're trying to find something that'll make this easier as
All right.
long as it takes.
So that one
Yeah.
there. All right, so we know what to do on that party character sheet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Make
So
more mistakes.
I'm really, really terrible at this. If you think Waits was bad at it, maybe somebody else should do it.
Well,
I
look,
can do scouting. I mean,
we
think
could.
the way
We
was
have
good.
one more foot to lose for Dan, so we can fail one more time.
Then after that, he'll be a leg up on the competition.
I'll take 2 successes.
There you go. And it is an uneventful trek through this
Of course,
hex.
it would be. The one time I'm like, never, don't lose my other foot. This time, nothing happens.
So always think about it this way: your scouting allowed us to avoid dangers. Right?
There you go. So you can travel. You continue south. So now it's shortly after lunch. Is that right? No, it's 2 hexes per quarter day. That's right. So yeah, it's mid-morning. Let's go ahead and do our next set of rolls.
All right.
So Blari, if you want to
Got it.
Go. Two more successes.
Very good. Ooh.
Another griffin comes screaming out of the sky.
Sadly, we
2 griffins. One has a foot in its mouth.
No.
Find a
Another-
wandering shoe salesman.
peaceful
Named
encounter
Merv Griffin.
or peaceful amount of travel. So now at the end of that, it is approaching lunch. Do you all continue trekking along?
Yeah, I suppose
See no
so.
reason not to. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll it again.
Hey, Duke. 2 again.
Ooh,
Luckily, despite Steely Dan's terrible scouting, another uneventful
Dude,
portion of
that's
trek.
fan.
Yeah, he's down a foot, really. I mean,
So
Yeah, you still got both eyes though.
yeah,
we know what?
do.
We get him. We get him a peg that has a caster on it, and we call him Wheelie Dan.
Ooh, I like that.
I'm gonna be so good at going down ramps, just not up them.
Does anyone remember who No Zone is
Oh God, yeah.
from the
No.
Toxic Crusaders cartoon?
Yes, now I do. Yes,
he had
big-
a peg leg with a caster
With the
on it.
wheel on it, yeah.
All right. Are you all gonna break away from the river to head more directly there? Or are you gonna walk along the river? It's still
I think
mean,
we
a hex.
stay along the river because we're still kind of looking for a bridge.
Okay.
Place to cross. Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for anybody to have done the work for us at this point
Yeah.
already.
All right.
Dragons in the dining room just gave us 100 bits.
Oh wow.
Thank you very
100
much.
bits.
Those
Everyone
bits.
gets a WP.
Nice.
Thank you,
And
Lord
that's,
Chalupa.
Lord Chalupa
You should.
himself. All right. So let's
And
do
I
our.
am
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and spend that WP to right on ahead with Bob. An extra quarter hex with my Path of the Plains, and
Okay.
try to see if I can't find a bridge in the next hex over. Because hey, Amber's Peak is right over there. That place with all the strange fires. It's right over there. I should go, check ahead to see if there are any bridges. I'll be right back. No problem.
Okay. So you do your thing. Now, it just says you can move one extra hex.
Mhm.
So I need you to make a lead the way check, Jake.
All right. Yeah.
I have to do all the work on your own.
I believe. Is that that's just scouting, right?
Yep. If it's on the party
That's
sheet,
sur-
you can drag your.
survival. I
Party
think.
sheet. Yeah.
Lead the way
It's
is
new, yeah.
survival.
Deet, boop. Boop. No? Oh, there we go. I'm pushing.
Sure. Someone's car alarm is going off.
Hey, there we
you
go. I gotta make it to those fires.
Okay, you do make it through. And I get to roll one random encounter just for Jake.
Oh boy.
Man, I am just not rolling well for this back half. You uneventfully travel ahead. You do find a bridge that leads over the river into Amber's Peak. You see the town surrounding this large, strange tower with an odd fire burning out of the top of this tower.
Oh man. Damn the party, I'm going right in.
Okay, well, let's time out there. Because I just don't have Amber's Peak prepped whatsoever.
Fair.
So this is going to be where we're going to wrap it for the day.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Sorry.
I was just thinking, the rest of the party could make it there. So
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what?
say
It was a sneak Amber's Peak is what we gave everyone today.
yeah. So yeah, there's a cat. When we pick back up next session, it'll be Osborne moving into Amber's Peak and the rest of the party catching up and seeing what kind of mayhem Osborne has started.
Only the best, I'm sure.
Only the best. So let's go ahead and do our experience questions.
There we go.
All right, here's the big questions. Did you participate in this game session? Did you travel through at least one hex in the game that you hadn't visited before? So 2 yeses so far. Discover a new adventure site. We'll say, yeah, I'll give it to you this time. You discovered Amber's Peak. Did you defeat one or more monsters? Luckily, you defeated the Griffin. So that's a yes.
I believe the Griffin defeated me.
It
He just decleated you.
Yeah. Did you find treasure? So yeah, you did. You got some money out of Weatherstone. We didn't do any stronghold stuff. Osborne, you did activate your pride. So you get a point for that. Dark Secrets, I'm going to guess that's a no for today because Steely Dan hasn't spent any money.
I did spend some money repairing stuff.
Did you spend all your money?
I mean, it depends on how we look at it. I figure nobody should give me money other than what I need.
Yeah.
I didn't start the fire, but I did purposefully enlarge the fire with my own gear. And I then abandoned the party in pursuit of more fire.
Fair.
That's right.
I heard it was always burning since the world's been turning.
Been turning.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't start the fire though.
See, even Dark Secrets. Yeah, Osborne. Okay, you did start things on fire. So you get yours, Osborne.
There you go.
I'm
Did
gonna
I
say
actually lose my pride because I tried to cook that meal for him?
Did you?
You have to invoke it.
Yeah, I failed.
Yeah, I'll say yeah.
No.
lose your pride.
Oh,
Did you
no.
risk your life for another PC? I think Amar did.
I think so,
Dragged
running up for that.
Osborne. I went in and dragged Osborne out.
You did
Yeah.
go in and drag Osborne out?
Yeah, so that's Jeff too. That's
Okay. An extraordinary action of some kind. And you'll have to, if you think you did something, you got to sell me on it.
I killed a griffin with a steak knife.
You take it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I tried to kill the griffin with my sword. It just didn't work out so well.
I'm gonna make a case for something here. Now, you can rule it however you like, but
Yeah.
like, my pride is that I have honest eyes, and so I'm not sure whether it's the pride or because I didn't actually roll the die, but I did kind of use it, or whether it's an extraordinary action. I convinced that one guy that the woman was dying, and just, moved on about my day.
It's an extraordinarily bad action.
It's extraordinarily
extraordinary.
awful action.
Yeah.
You still
I
used
would
your honest
not
eyes.
look
though.
into the eyes of somebody whose friend is dying and say, "There's nothing I can do."
There's nothing I can do.
That's not
I'll give it.
ordinary
I'll give
behavior.
it. Go for it.
yes.
Go
Thank you,
for
Jeff.
it. All right. There's our XP. Like I said, next session, it's all about Amber's Peak. We'll see what kind of trouble we get into there.
Nice.
What do we got? I guess we can sign off. Jeff, Melissa, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, we've got in about an hour and a half over on twitch.tv/thelollygaggers. We are playing a town called Malice. So it's a Nordic horror storytelling game. If you've played Fiasco, it's very similar. And then on Sunday, we've got that's me, Friend, Chuck. We're playing over on Notorious DMG TV. We're playing Shadowrun. And then on Monday, myself, Chuck, Dan, Melissa, we're back here on the Free League Publishing channel playing Vaesen at 9 Central. So if you want to come check that out.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay. Friendin, what do you got going this week?
So, hi chat. I'm an illustrator for tabletop and television, and I stream that art pretty much daily. So if you want to come watch me draw stuff for tabletop companies and for this group as we make zines and stuff together, check out my Twitch channel pretty much every day.
There we go. Yeah, so here on Defenders of Cobalt, like Jeff mentioned, Friendin, Jeff, and I will be on Notorious DMG TV tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central, for some Shadowrun. I'll be back here as Jeff runs us through Vaesen. Tuesday, I believe we're scheduled for some first ed D&D over on Notorious DMG TV.
I think it's Cyberpunk, actually.
Oh, no, you're right. It is Cyberpunk. Yeah. You're right. Tuesday, Cyberpunk Red, Notorious DMG TV. Matt Jowett, the Twitch director here for Free League Publishing, is running that for us. Wednesday, we'll be playing Spectaculars, twitch.tv/Defenders of Cobalt, 10 p.m. Central. Nothing Thursday, nothing Friday. Saturday, we'll be over on Goodman Games Official. And we got some zines out there. Just look for Dan Dies in the End. You'll find it. Or Defenders of Cobalt on Drive-Thru-RPG. So, yeah, that's all I got. I don't know. I ain't got shit else. So, I guess until we see you next time, start fires, do drugs, and wear your fucking mask. Deuces.
Hey, everybody.
There it is. Where is it? There it is.